Welcome back, my acolytes. It's that time again. Time to talk about that which is apparently killing my channel. The supposed endorsement of Bethesda's Creation Club. Except this time I am actually gonna be endorsing it. No, really. This is the one thing I've said from the beginning that Bethesda needs to put out there. Is it perfect? No. No. And we'll get to that. But first, let's talk about the pros of Skyrim Special Edition's Survival Mode. Quick note, let me say for those that don't know, I love me my survival mods. Frostfire, Immersive Needs and Diseases, Campfire. These are must-have mods for me that I cannot play without, given any character. Hell, most of my channel is dedicated to modding Bethesda games into survival simulators. That's it. Justification over. I just wanted you to know that I know my shit. This survival mode, and I'm calling it a mode and not a mod, I'll get into that later, is fantastic! Not only does it have hunger and sleep needs, but it also has more debilitating diseases, the possibility that a journey or sickness can leave you exhausted, and frozen weather survival. All while not detracting from the game itself. The survival aspect is there, but not overwhelming. You've got to eat and stay warm, but it doesn't take away from the adventure you're currently on. To explain this, I hope you'll allow me to throw some modded examples under the hypothetical bus just to drive a few points home. Note to the viewers, I am in no way throwing actual mods under the bus and calling them shit. I just have to use them as examples, okay? Thanks. The food need wouldn't normally need explaining, but because that's the point of this video, I kinda gotta do it anyways. And Skyrim does it in a newer way compared to most popular mods out there. So you're walking along and picking flowers. You're admiring the landscape when all of a sudden, BOOM! You're a little peckish. Not a big deal, but you may notice a small sliver of black on your stamina bar now. Not a lot, but just enough to tell you to eat something. The game gives you enough time to stop and eat something, but if you don't, soon after you'll be hungry, and that little sliver has become a bit bigger. And now you have a nice little debuff to your overall stamina, and a little debuff to your weapon speed and other such things. So what do you eat? Well, here's where I start picking apart some of my favorite mods. You can eat just about anything so long as it's cooked. Hell, even raw's fine, but you're gonna get the most benefits if it's cooked. And I do mean anything. Don't expect a carrot to do the job, but a single steak? Yep, that'll do. How about steamed mud crab leg? Yep, that'll do. Chicken breasts? Rabbit haunch? Hell yeah, those are fucking viable! And just one should do the trick. See, in those free mods, they seem to be under the impression that in real life, when you're a little hungry, you need to down 18 steaks. And those chicken breasts and rabbit haunches, might as well throw those in the trash, because they ain't doing shit for you. When I saw how much a salmon steak and a little pheasant fed you, I nearly wept, for I now could have the variety that I always wanted, and not get annoyed while stocking up on supplies, and only finding garbage meat. But okay, what about the special buffs you get from food? Most needs mods drops those as they are unrealistic. But in doing so, everyone just stockpiles one type of easily obtainable meat, usually beef or elk, cooks it, and eats only that. No variety, or reason to look for those special ingredients to make that elsewhere fondue for those amazing mage buffs. Thank you for making food not only be necessary for survival, but also a reason to want to cook other shit. Okay, so there is no water need. It is a slight disappointment, but given all these years with the need for water in Skyrim, I can honestly say we're not missing much. Clean water is everywhere. It's always cheap, always easy to obtain, always depletes faster than food, and all that makes it just an annoyance having to drink and keep stocked up on this easy and cheap to get item. I do miss it to an extent for immersion's sake, but I can live without it. I just imagine my character is having a drink with his meal, and if it really bothers you that much, just have a beer. Sorry, Mead. Honestly though, these are just things I've begged for since the needs mods started coming out way back in the day. Believable meals. So maybe I'm a little biased, but to me, this wins hands down for food needs. Sleeping needs should be even less of an explanation, but it doesn't, and here's why. You've cleared that dungeon. Oh, look at you, such a big boy / girl. You could go all night, couldn't you? Nope, you just yawned like the little bitch you really are. And yep, you've noticed a little sliver of black on your magicka bar. Oh no. Not a big deal, right? Because you don't play as a mage? Right? Right? Well, did you not consider that it's actually affecting your thinking process? That's right, get your ass to sleep, because soon you're going to have that magicka debuff, but also a debuff to your magicka and stamina regen, and make your potions less effective. You so tired, you spilling that shit all down your front like a jackass, son. Sleeping also now serves another purpose. Did you get that level up in that dungeon? Well, this is how you gain that level. Old school sleep to reflect on your success style. Nice. Reminds me of the good old days. With fast travel disabled, you're going to have to rely on those carts again. And those carts are killer. Sure, you get there quick, but in-game, you've been sat in that cart for a while. You're hungry, you're cold, you're tired, and you've probably been like that for a while, so now you're drained as well. See, when you let these needs exist, eventually you're going to get some side effects. And that cart makes you drained. You heard of jet lag? Well, this makes you cart cranky. Shut up, I'm going with it. Trademark Darth, Xile 2017. It's a small debuff, but just pop into the inn, nap for an hour, and you're good to go. Sleeping outside will also give you this drain debuff, since sleeping outside is never really that comfortable. I mean, have you ever been camping, woke up the next morning, and felt like $1,000,000? Shut up, you're lying. You're lying, shut up. Sleeping indoors is the only way to get that well-rested bonus. Diseases work much like you'd expect. Do something unhealthy, eat raw food, let rats have their way with you, sodomize the Night Mother, you're gonna get sick. The sickness gets worse over time, and much like other needs, leave it alone for a while, and you'll get other debuff effects like Drained that last for 24 hours, like finally getting over the flu but still feeling like shit the next day. Oh, and stock up on cure disease potions, because just running past Heimskir to the Talos Shrine won't cure you. At least not for free. 100 gold a blessing now. I'd have preferred it do nothing and still cost gold, because that's how religion actually works, and because that's immersion. Now we get to the cold weather aspect. Something that's so good and instinctive that I swear Chesko had a hand in this. So much as like Frostfall, but a little more streamlined. There's no bars everywhere, no constant messages, no hotkeys upon hotkeys, menus upon menus, no hundreds of new items to craft to aid you in the wilderness. Just some new stews based off all the old stews, but this time hot, and a warmth rating on all your clothing and armor that looks exactly like it does in Frostfall. When you get cold, you get a black sliver on your health bar. That bar continues to grow till you have no health at all. This is the one need that outright kills you for ignoring it, and the debuffs don't make it easy. Being super slow and really blurred vision makes getting from cold area to cold area a race for your life, and because there are no tents or campfire you can easily place down, it's really about knowing where you're going. So don some fur, pull out a torch, and hotkey those hot stews. It's gonna be a tough journey. Water is deadly, but only in the really cold areas. You can now go for a swim again and not worry about dying. And if you do need to go under the frigid waters, just pop on a flame cloak spell and you're immune to the cold water till it wears off. Thank God I can play as an Argonian who isn't hydrophobic. Yes, that's it. Okay, so now we get to the part where I said I'm calling this a mode and not a mod. The reason for this is simple. It doesn't feel like a mod. It honestly feels like part of the game. As much as New Vegas Hardcore mode feels as part of the game, everything is smooth, everything is quick acting compared to the top needs and survival mods. You're hungry, instant feedback. Eat something, instant feedback. Tired, instant feedback. Sick, instant feedback. Cold, instant feedback. Warm, instant feedback. So many of these great mods are restricted thanks to reliance on external scripts, which, while great, do lag at times. I've had Frostfall flat out stop working for an hour and had to pray to the script gods that they would catch up, or even just start working again. And it's like this for a lot of these top mods. This just feels part of the game. No lag, no bugs, just works. Oh god, I said it. I said it. It just works. Oh god. Vampires and werewolves. Oh, that's right. Actual fucking needs for vampires and werewolves. The creatures that never get any love in these needs mods. Oh, you want to be a vampire and still need to eat? Okay, well, now you can eat. It's mortal food, but, you know, whatever. I mean, I'm sure vampires like a nice stew every now and then. Now with this, you can be this. You can be a vampire and have needs. You get your food by eating people the way you're supposed to do it. This not only makes it so when you're a starving vampire, you are actually a starving vampire desperate for a kill for some fresh blood, but a werewolf? Yeah. You're finally the goddamn cursed creature you're supposed to be. No more changing into a werewolf simply because you're bored and think it would be fun to be a werewolf for a while killing out raiders, or bandits as it actually is. Nope. Now you're walking down the road and you see a lonely farmer, and guess what? You haven't eaten all day. Yeah, you might want to change into a werewolf and eat that poor guy. Alright, I'm done sucking Bethesda's Jagon. But as a survival nut, can you really blame me? Anyway, here's some of the cons, okay? See, it's not all positive. Here's some cons. It's not nearly harsh enough. I know I was going on about how I liked that it didn't really detract from the adventure by forcing the survival aspect down your throat, but instead I would have liked this even more if it had been its own difficulty level, like in Fallout 4, where the combat is faster, harsher, less forgiving. As it is, you can play this on Novice. Now, I'm not trying to sound elitist. You can play the survival however you want. That's what makes the Bethesda game great. Just do what you want with it. But survival without harsh, fast, vicious combat is easy. Okay, second con. Yeah, okay, here it is. It's the fucking price. Right now it's in beta, and for a week after Creation Club Skyrim's release, it's gonna be free as well. But after that, the price comes back. Now, I swear, when I got it for free, I saw the price at 400 credits. That's $4 US. Maybe that's a little bit for you. For me, as a survival nut, this is actually a pretty good deal. But I've heard others say that it's gonna be $8, and then there's people now saying that it's actually 15 because you can't get 800 credits without actually spending $15 because of the way they structured the credit system. That's too fucking much. Now, $15, let's face it, people, if you're gonna buy something off the Creation Club, eventually something's gonna come that you're gonna want to get anyways. So it's not really $15 for this. At most it will be the $8 or the $4, but I mean, $15 fucking dollars? You're gonna make people pay $15 fucking dollars for this? Look, I like this survival mode, okay? Right now, every single one of you should get this. Long story short, this is great. I wouldn't be surprised if Chesko was hired to work on this with them. And I know that's the rumor going around now. Not at the time when I first played this, I kind of had that feeling, but now it's been thrown around so much and it's kind of been hinted at, and he may or may not have confirmed that he is a part of it. But I honestly wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised at this point because it works so well. And with this, every single one of you watching this should grab this while it's free. It is free right now in beta. And for a week after it comes out, it's gonna be free. And then after that, you're gonna have to pay. Grab it right now. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Get it right now. If you're not even gonna play the special edition for a month, or maybe a year, or maybe right now you think you are never, ever gonna play Skyrim Special Edition again, just go and get it while it's free. So on that day, when you come back, you can experience the first glimmer of hope for the Creation Club.